The rumors began to spread like wildfire, and Chrissy Lampkin felt as if her heart had been stabbed by a sharp dagger when she learned the devastating truth. Jim Jones, the man she had loved deeply and built a life with, had gotten another woman pregnant. The shock was so intense it felt almost physical, as though the very air around her had shifted. Every breath seemed to carry the weight of betrayal, and for the first time in years, the future they had envisioned together felt utterly out of reach. As Chrissy scrolled through social media, she found posts and comments that served as confirmation of the painful truth. Her mind raced as she tried to piece together the fragments of the story, but the revelation left her stunned. She was faced with a whirlwind of emotions: hurt, disbelief, and an overwhelming sense of anger. The life she had shared with Jim, one filled with love, laughter, and a shared vision for the future, now felt like a lie. How had Jim managed to keep such a monumental secret from her? How could he betray her so completely, especially after all the years they had spent together? The woman who had been a secret part of Jim's life suddenly emerged, throwing Chrissy's entire world into chaos. She had spent years with Jim, believing in the love they shared and the promises they made to each other, and now it all seemed hollow. Chrissy could barely process the betrayal, as the weight of the lies stacked up in front of her. The truth, shrouded in deception, felt like an insurmountable wall she couldn't break through. Days passed, and the emotional turmoil only deepened. Chrissy's friends rallied around her, offering support and comfort, but the pain was too much to bear. Every conversation, every moment spent with those closest to her, reminded her of the life she thought she had. It was difficult to escape the overwhelming sense of grief that seemed to hang over her every move. Yet, amidst the confusion and heartbreak, one thing became clear: Chrissy was not going to let herself become a victim. Her determination began to grow as she realized that this situation was about more than just Jim's infidelity. It was about taking back control of her own narrative. Chrissy had spent years building a life with Jim, and now, more than ever, she knew she couldn't allow his choices to define her. She wasn't going to let the betrayal break her spirit. Instead of succumbing to the pain and devastation, Chrissy began to envision a future free from the weight of his betrayal. Divorce became a real option in her mind. It wasn't just a legal action, it was an act of empowerment. Chrissy began to picture a future unencumbered by lies and filled with possibilities. She knew it wouldn't be easy, but she was ready to fight for her happiness, for her peace of mind, and for her independence. The idea of reclaiming her life became a powerful motivator, and with the support of her friends, she began to navigate the difficult process of divorce. She spent hours going through documents, consulting with attorneys, and preparing for the difficult conversations that lay ahead. The atmosphere in their shared space grew tense as Chrissy worked through the divorce process. The walls that had once been filled with laughter and love now felt like a prison. The once welcoming apartment, a place where they had built so many memories, now felt cold and empty. Yet, despite the heaviness of the situation, Chrissy knew the time had come to face Jim. She couldn't avoid it any longer. It was time to confront him, to speak her truth, and to make it clear that she would no longer accept the betrayal. When Chrissy finally came face to face with Jim, the confrontation was intense. Jim tried to justify his actions, attempting to explain himself and shift the blame. But Chrissy was unmoved. She was no longer the woman who would sit quietly in the background, accepting his excuses. With calm and determination, she looked him in the eye and said, "You broke our trust, Jim. You made choices that destroyed everything we had. You ruined us." The words were a release, a final affirmation of her worth and strength. She had reclaimed control over the narrative, and in that moment, it felt like the weight of the world had been lifted from her shoulders. Chrissy didn't need Jim's justification or approval anymore. She had made the difficult decision to move forward with her life, to heal from the betrayal, and to find happiness on her own terms. As they parted ways, she felt a sense of liberation. The future, once uncertain and clouded by the weight of the past, now seemed full of possibility. In the weeks that followed, Chrissy immersed herself in self-discovery. She reconnected with old friends, rekindled passions she had put on hold, and even took time to travel. Each experience, whether it was revisiting old hobbies or exploring new places, reinforced her belief that life could still be beautiful, even after heartbreak. The city lights of New York, once a symbol of shared dreams, now represented her newfound independence. They glimmered like stars against the night sky, reflecting her strength and resilience. Chrissy realized that sometimes the most life-changing experiences come from the most difficult paths. Rising from the ashes of betrayal, she emerged stronger than ever. Her soul remained untainted by Jim's choices, and she was ready to write her own story. She was no longer defined by the past. She was in control of her future, and it was hers to shape. With her heart open to new possibilities, Chrissy stepped boldly into a life created by her own choices. The future was full of exciting, rich, and colorful experiences that were uniquely hers. She had learned that even in the darkest moments, there was always a chance to rise again, stronger and more determined. Her journey was just beginning, and she was ready to embrace whatever lay ahead. The city of New York, a place where dreams are both made and broken, now stood as a symbol of Chrissy Lampkin's newfound freedom and resilience. As the internet buzzes with news and rumors surrounding Jim Jones and Chrissy Lampkin's breakup, a recent photo has further stirred the pot, leaving fans divided on whether the couple has moved on to new chapters in their respective lives. The photo, featuring Jim and reality star Brooke Bailey, went viral on Instagram and Twitter. In the image, they are seen smiling broadly, with Brooke dressed in a simple white dress that some speculate could indicate a wedding, raising significant questions among fans. While many are intrigued, some remain skeptical, wondering if this was simply a promotional event or a different kind of partnership. Jim and Chrissy's 15-year relationship came to an abrupt end, shocking fans, especially as Chrissy revealed that she was left unrooted by the breakup. However, it wasn't long before rumors of Jim's budding relationship with Brooke began to circulate, and their sightings together at various events fueled the speculation. Initially dismissed as coincidental, the rumors gained momentum after the photo surfaced, showing the couple in a celebratory pose. Some fans believed that the image hinted at a secret marriage, while others questioned whether it was a simple snapshot from a future partnership or event. Despite the happy tone of the photo, the timing of this potential new relationship has raised eyebrows. Chrissy's followers are especially focused on the possibility that Jim may have moved on quickly after his breakup with her, especially considering the length of their romance. The internet is rife with questions. How quickly did Jim transition into this new relationship? And what does this mean for Chrissy, who recently ended a committed relationship after years of shared experiences with Jim? There's been a significant amount of speculation surrounding Brooke's involvement in the breakup, given the timing of the photos and the rumors. Some fans believe that Jim and Brooke's relationship may have started while Jim was still seeing Chrissy, suggesting that the romantic bond between Chrissy and Jim had been diminishing for a while. The speculation surrounding the wedding photo only adds to the suspicion that Jim may have moved on too quickly, and if the rumors are true, it could be seen as a major betrayal to Chrissy after 15 years together. However, the photo has sparked a wide array of responses. Some fans are supportive of Jim and Brooke, praising them for their apparent happiness, while others criticize Jim for wasting so many years of Chrissy's life. The speed at which Jim seems to have transitioned from one relationship to the next has left some followers questioning his commitment and sincerity. Meanwhile, Chrissy's reaction to the growing rumors is eagerly anticipated. Known for her composed demeanor, many wonder if she will address the situation publicly or remain silent, as she often expresses her thoughts through her actions rather than words. Some fans are hopeful that Chrissy will find peace and calm amid the public scrutiny, and that she will continue to move forward, focusing on her own personal growth and well-being. Given her strength and resilience in the past, many believe that Chrissy will rise above the drama and continue to thrive, regardless of the fallout from Jim's new relationship. The divergent opinions surrounding the wedding rumors reflect how deeply invested people are in Jim and Chrissy's past romance. For some, it's hard to believe that Jim has changed so quickly after such a long relationship, while others are eager to see how he and Brooke move forward. Meanwhile, Chrissy's followers are left waiting, wondering if she will speak out or stay silent as the rumors swirl around her ex and his new partner. The ongoing speculation and divided opinions surrounding Jim and Brooke's relationship, combined with Chrissy's poised silence, have kept fans on edge. Whether Chrissy decides to comment on the situation or remain private, her response is sure to be a defining moment in this ongoing saga. The drama continues to unfold, and only time will tell how Chrissy handles the aftermath of the breakup and how Jim and Brooke's relationship develops in the public eye.
Beat you and you rule my son in the whole 9 yards, and I'm trying to get an understanding and find exactly.
As long as I was standing in that house and he was coming in 6 and 7 in the morning, talk about this record, that record, and they had a record out in years. What are you working on, Chrissy?
Who's talking to you like that?
I'm talking to you.
Stop pointing at me,
I'm
Chrissy.
talking. That's who I was talking to. I'm talking to you because
Right.
guess what, baby?
That was very, very, very.